Oh, what's wrong with me? Turn, kick, hold on. If I can. Driving a golf cart over a speed bump. Oh. Hello everyone, welcome back to RPM. Today we are here at the beautiful United Downs Trials Park on one of the very few sunny days that there is this week, and that's important for me to point out because throughout this video you might well hear me sniffing and coughing at certain points, and that's because I'm actually not particularly well at the moment, which is kind of part and parcel of having a small child. So I'm not feeling very well today. I've dosed myself up with vitamin C and everything else, but I am going to be putting in as much effort as I can to have as much fun on this bike, because this is one, the only sunny day this week, and it's glorious, and I was like, oh, I can't stay inside on a day like this. And two, I really am going to have to give this bike back to Dave soon. This is actually the last time I'm going to get to ride this bike. I know I said that in the last video, but that was when I was up at Cligger, and this is now here and actually got to make the most of this. So yeah, it is once again the Cannondale Martyn Ashton, Beast of the East. So I've tried it indoors at the barn, I've tried it up at Cligger, and now we're here at the premier bike trials venue in the southwest of England, really. And I have made an alteration to the bike, because last time I was doing a lot of moaning about the Hope XC hub. Not fair on Hope or the hub, because it wasn't designed for trials at all. But I've now got on this Chris King hub, which is, I'm not sure, I can't remember if this is the classic or the ISO, but it is one of the best hubs that you could buy for trial. Still is, 20 years after it was first an amazing hub to have, 25 years even. It's got 72 engagement points, so it's basically almost instantaneous. It's so much better than the one I had before. And I was saving this for a different build, but I was like, no, I want to give this bike its due and try it at its absolute best. The brakes are great, the components are great, but it was just being let down by having me put a substandard hub on it, and I was like, I can't let that be my lasting impression of this bike. So we've got a Chris King hub on the rear, which should hopefully make a significant amount of difference. I hope I've built the wheel properly, because I'm going to find out if I haven't. But yeah, so I'm going to have a hop around here at the United Downs Trials Park and see what the Cannondale can do on some of this amazing terrain. This is also going to be the venue of the first Nationals round this year. On the 6th of April, we're going to invite everyone to come down here and have a hop around. There's going to be more information on that coming soon. So yeah, if you want to get an idea of what some of the sections are going to look like for the first round of the National Trials Cup, then please keep watching. And even if you don't want to see that, then just enjoy watching this, and yeah, we're going to see how the bike does. Thanks so much for watching and subscribing and anything else. I'm hopefully not going to sound too out of it for the whole day, but if you haven't already, please do go and subscribe. And yeah, let's see how the Cannondale does here in Cornwall. Yeah. Well, good so far. So I think that actually might be the first time I've tapped that tyre first time. And I didn't know, I haven't even warmed up or anything, but I was like, all right, let's just go for it. But God, having those extra engagement points already just makes the hub so much nicer to ride with. But yeah, let's try that again. Not so good. And slightly squidgy tyres, but they'll be all right here. Oh. Listen to that Chris King buzz. Oh, so weird. Oh, there we go. So now what I want to try and do is that thing I did just now, but trying to roll down this thing. And I always remember seeing Martyn Ashton rolling down stuff and looking so controlled and composed. I'm probably not going to look that way, but let's get right to the edge here. Just see if we can just push the front wheel off. Oh, control. There we go. Oh. Whoa. Yeah, it's just like not having to search for that engagement point every time you want to do a back hop. It's so nice. Okay, well, I've played around on this one for a bit, but it's still a little bit damp down here and the sun has got some room to come up still. So I'm actually going to go up to the top section there where it's a bit drier and give some of the stuff down here a bit of time to burn off. So let's move up there and see what that's like. So one of the cool things that I've got here is these like nice T-bars. Now originally I put one of them in there and then I put that big block there because I wanted something to tap up that way and something that was tricky to tap along there. But I then realised for people that really liked riding along that T-bar like Finley, I needed another one here. So we've now got these two nice kind of almost parallel bars and we can have a little bit of fun with them. Just quite nice balancy challenges. Let's see how this goes first of all. On the smaller one that doesn't have, well, same length, it just doesn't have a big rock I've got to tap up on the other side of it, so. Nice, no problems there. Oh. Some problems there. God, I'm dying. The things I do for content. I'm not that bad, I just feel really like bleh, which will hopefully go away soon. Lovely. Now, something that's quite unlikely, but will it? Oh no, it would bridge if you wanted it to. I'm just not sure that I want it to. Really. Let's see if we can gap between them, because that would be a bit of an interesting challenge. And we have also, as you can see, built a load of these like dirt mounds here, which makes it easier for beginners to get up something, which is all part of the stuff for the national trials round. So you can just roll up something like that. Oh. So we're going to ride along here, turn and gap over to that one. Oh, God. Having that hub is just an absolute godsend. It makes it so much easier to gap. Wow. Oh, okay. Well, let's stop playing around then maybe. See if we can tap up that block that way. So this is quite wide as beams go. It's about 4 inches wide. So it's not that bad to pedal along, but you can just pedal along and hopefully roll up the other end. Let's see. Oh, a little bit of a slip there. I was riding here yesterday on the clean. I was just doing some training and stuff. So again, bike feels a bit weird. I know, excuses, excuses. Let's see what we can do. I was going a bit slowly there, to be honest. So, and the sun's going away. Oh no. Get on, all nice and good, and then whoa, didn't mean to go right the way over there. That was a proper drop and hope. Let's try that again, see if I can get it with a bit more control. Oh, the sun's gone away. Ooh. And onto the green beam, as we like to call it. I'm going to pedal along and hold it on the back wheel. Lovely stuff. Oh, lovely stuff. Let's maybe get another angle of that. Sun's back out. Lovely. Ooh la la. That was fun. Oh, jumper off time, I think. Now what I'm hoping, while we've got the camera pointed in this direction, is that I can tap this. Because, well, I obviously did, for me, what was a relatively big tap at the end of the last video. And yeah, it'd be good to see if this will roll up that as well. As again, like I said, I've been checking the frame for like cracks and anything that wasn't there before I picked it up, and it's been fine. So I'm just worried about hitting this head tube too hard, but yeah, which I was doing at Cligger, and I don't need to do that on anything today. So I'm just going to tread gently, but see if I can get up this. I'm going to roll all the way back here. Yeah, it's slightly damp here, but the sun is doing its darndest to tidy things up for us a bit. No problem. The thing I love so much, it's so hard to hop on the back wheel, like compared to a modern day trials bike. So when you land on something like that, you just have to sit with it and just hold it and let the front wheel go where it wants to be. Because if you do too many hops, you'll be all over the place and it's really laborious. So it's so much nicer and so much smoother. No wonder Ryan Leach came up with things like Manifesto, where he was like, it's just better if you do less hops. Ah, that was awesome. Let's get another angle of that. Gotta get down from here first. Oh, even that, with having to put a hop in it, so nice, so comfy. Next angle. Okay, where's my bike? Oh, it's over there. Again, can we take a moment just to appreciate this iconic sound? Is there anything better? Oh, Chris King buzz. Lovely. Now I wonder, I've been tapping it like in quite a modern way. Modern for Martyn Ashton's era. But I wonder if I can do it a bit more old school, like how the Martyns would have done it. Nope, I actually did a better tap than I thought I would do there. Have to try and unlearn stuff in my head. Right, come on, brakes off, roll up. I still just want to go to the back wheel. My brain, my reptilian brain, is still saying just go straight to back. Still leading with the back wheel. It's not a bad thing. But it's not what I want. That was more like it. Front tap, roll up to 2. Oh, that felt fun. All right, let's try something else. Let's try some techie gaps. So this is a much more modern kind of move, going from where my feet are here up onto this block over here, which is at a bit of an angle, and there's no run up, so it's really all going to have to be from a static back hop into an endo pin to front, which again, this bike wasn't designed to do, but I'm fairly confident it will do it just fine. Well, let's find out. Tyre pressure's pretty good. Oh my god, have I just scraped some of the paint off of there? Not as easy as I thought it would be. My brain was like, how's that going to go? So I've done this on the hex. I've obviously done it on the clean. On the hex it was significantly easier than this. I just went up it and did it, but here, yeah, maybe this isn't so great for this kind of stuff. Maybe there's a reason they didn't do lots of techie short gaps to front, but I want it, so I'm going to figure it out. Whoa! Whoa! That was a struggle, but I'm very glad that I made it. Oh man, can I just... There we go. Oh, c'est bon. Let's try that from a different angle. It is so much easier. I'm going to stop saying this soon, but it's so much easier having a rear hub that actually engages like in increments that you can't notice. Because the XC hub was like, oh, there's an engagement in there somewhere. That is it. Whoa, that was hanging right the way off of it. Oh my word. Whoa. Oh lordy. Oh, that was literally to the very edge. I don't know why, but oh yeah, that was tricky. Oh, that made me feel lightheaded. I really had to hang back off it. But this rear brake, I've just got standard black V-brake pads on it, and it's holding so well. I'm so happy with it. Yeah, brilliant. Okay, now I wonder if there's a nice little section up here. And one of the things I haven't really done on this, I did when I was in the barn, but I didn't do when I was at Cligger, was to try any side hops. I think there's a nice one there that might go into a line. So let's see if we can reset the cameras and have a go at that. So the plan is ride in here, stop about here, and then side hop to 2 on this black one, hop around to here, and then again we've got another green beam, ride along that, and then off the end and away. So that's my mini section. Gate 1, gate 2, gate 3. Mini section for me for today. Let's see how this goes. Now I haven't side hopped this in a couple of days, so I don't know how easy this is going to be, but we'll find out. Absolutely fine, apart from... I just had so much mud fly into my eyes. Oh God, that was horrible. I was like, oh, carry on. Nope, I can't. I've been literally blinded by toxic mud. Oh, sorry, your whole experience of being at United Downs will not be like that, but oh, that was gooey. The side up went really well though. I was well happy with that. So, pedal in. Sorry if you can see my boxer shorts in this shot. There's going to be a lot of lean back for it. Oh no, whoa. Harder than it looks. Really gonna make sure I pull my trousers up and my shirt down. Try and get that side off a bit smoother as well. My brain was like, yeah, just go. You've got it. Turns out I don't. There we go. Much nicer. And we're off. I really wanted to pedal off the end, but I was scared. Let's try that again. Let's see if I can just actually pedal off the end bit. Okay. Oh, now I've got that side up nice. No, I lost it a little bit. Try again. Oh God, no! Sorry Dave, it didn't really seem to hit anything. Oh, what did I do wrong there? It's fine, I'm sure Dave said he was going to repaint it anyway. Oh, it really didn't hit anything, we're fine. But yeah, right, come on. I want to do other things today. Oh, what's wrong with me? I should have just done it the first time. I'm getting good at side ops though. That'll do. It wasn't what I hoped. I thought I could just pedal off nicely to the side, but I couldn't. Well, we'll call it a day on that one. What else is there? Oh, that skinny log needs tackling, doesn't it? Let's go give that a go. So this log is one that I did on the hex. Now it's relatively dry on this side, but it's wet on that side. So down the middle is a bit of a balancing act. But yeah. First issue is how I get onto one of these blocks here, but you know, we'll figure that out. So I want to try and see if I can ride along off there and then get back up there and ride along that. Let's give that a try. Or not. I was going to try and find a really tricky, like easy way to get up it, and I was like, no, just pedal up this block. Yes, the run up's not perfect. Yes, the top of the block's not perfect, but come on. You're supposed to be a good trials rider. You're supposed to thrive in adversity. There we go. Oh. Whoa. Thought I had it there. I thought, oh yeah, first time, nailed it. I had not. Nope. Whoa, damn it, this could take a while. Get comfy, everyone. Oh, yes. Oh yes, when you just put your mind to it, it works out all right. So now what I've got to do is pedal back up the other side, and this is horrible looking. There's a lot of things that are just not nice about this pedal up. I don't know if you can see on my head cam, but like there's like a weird lip on there. I've got to put my front wheel basically between the log and the block. I'm worried that my hands are going to hit that block. They're obviously not, because once my front wheel's on there, my bar's going to be much higher. But it isn't nice. So I've got to weirdly thread the needle onto here. That's all before I've got to try and ride along the log. So, yeah. Fingers crossed. And there we go, up there. Onto said slippy log. And along it and back down. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. That was good. Oh yes. Okay, maybe let's get some sexy close-ups of that. I'm so glad I came out today. It's up, roll along the log, go down, turn around, come back. Nope. Oh, it was such a nice tap as well. And the clouds have come in. Oh well. It's not going to rain until later, hopefully. Whoa! It was so close! Oh, I thought I'd snaked it. That was one of those weird moments where I was off balance, but I wasn't going to fall until I moved. Yeah, really strange, but really fun. Oh, I love challenges like this. When you get them right, it's just great. Ooh, a little bit too far back there. Worked out fine. And while we're feeling fresh, let's go back again. I have made it difficult now because I put the camera right in my way. You moron. Slammed the front tyre in and basically missed everything. Sitting down is really nice. Here we go. Whoa! I completely screwed it up at the end. Oh, I've got to do it again. Awful endo drop off. What was I thinking? That will do. That will do. Ah, I'm just conscious of time. Oh. No, do it again. My head just like, it wasn't right. It wasn't how you wanted it. I don't really know how I want it because there's no room to actually roll off the end properly like that. Maybe I just like doing it. Nope, nope, nope. There we go. That is as good as it can be done. All right, let's move on to something else. So there's no two ways about it. Today I am just being an optimist and I'm just going to go straight in for it and see if we can pedal up this. It's actually got quite a nice sloping kicker up it, which is very Martyn Ashton chain spotting kind of. They used to love those kind of things. Big kickers, and I would say some of the walls they were going up in what I think was Reading, like back in 2000 or whenever when they filmed chain spotting, would have been bigger than this. I don't think I really have anything bigger than this. So yeah, I'm gonna give this a go and see what happens. Give myself a fighting chance and clear some of these old rocks out the way. From down here it now looks really quite daunting. I haven't done this on any bike apart from the clean, and I really struggle with this on the clean. God, you can see when motorbikes have been struggling to get up it. All right. Yeah. I think it might be 2.5. Oh God, it's gonna be really hard, but it's gonna be so good when you get it. Oh my God! First time! I mean, yeah, I took one pedaling to have a go, but oh my God, that just boofed up it. Oh, I thought I was going to be here for hours. All right, let's not stand on ceremony. Oh, jeepers. All right, let's find out if it was fluke. Woo! No, not quite. I got that wrong, and I know what I got wrong. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Whoa! I think the first time was definitely a bit of luck, but it all feels like it's going to go. Just need to make it go. Whoa! That was it. Just had to trust that the back wheel was going to follow me, but it went, and it was good. A different angle, you say? Why not? Ow. First of all, you can pedal. Okay. Don't know what happened there. It all went wrong. And we're good. Don't need to do that again. Whew. Oh, that was so much fun. And like such a good bike to do it on. Like, it really, I mean, yes, I can do that on my clean, but that thing, it just boosted up it so nicely. Oh, really enjoyed that. Right, let's just try a few little techie bits. Let's see what we can do. So this is going to be like an example of what might be a green or a blue section at the national round. So just pedaling up here and see if we can pedal onto this block like that. Now this is the tricky one because it's actually at a bit of a weird off camber kind of line. But hopefully you can roll along it like that. There, and then maybe get up onto there, and then from here it might be I don't know, might be a techie side drop down to here and back out, nearly losing the balance on the slopey ground, but oh, that was fun. And out. Manifesto as well. So this then might be an example of one of the harder bits of the blue route. Don't quote me because I don't know what all the routes are going to look like, but maybe have to go like up onto that. Turn to this thing, little narrow ride along, and then very carefully down off that way, and that could be fun. I don't know if it will go the other way. Is that possible? Is it possible? You have to basically go like nope. Completely boofed that up. Thought I was well, I'll be honest with you, I thought I was in real trouble there for a moment. Maybe that way is going to be a bit hard for blue route, especially as if I am going to be riding, I'm going to be riding red. So if I can't do that, then yeah, there will be serious problems. Let's maybe go. Oh, this is going to be tricky. Oh my God, I was so nearly over the bars in a terrible place then. We found love in a terrible place. Oh, okay, concentrate, Richard. Concentrate. Oh, I don't know if we'll put that in. It was scary. I literally put my front wheel down there and about 65% of it wasn't on that, so I nearly died. Oh, let's try something else. Let's try something different. Oh. So based on that, I managed to pedal up something like this at the barn the other day with the like a narrow takeoff onto something relatively high, and I just did that one all right. Yeah, gonna see if I can get up this. Okay, feels goable. Okay, bit more speed, bit more power. There's miles off there. Oh, and that's actually still quite slippery. Well, it's nearly 1 o'clock in the afternoon. In January, it's not going to get any drier. Running tyres which actually have quite a lot of pressure in them, because otherwise they fold really easily. Yeah. Oh, it's so weird. This is much trickier than it feels like it was on the Giant. I think because the gear ratio is different. I just can't seem to get the right pedal stroke in, so that I'm pushing down on my right foot when I'm here. And I don't know why that is. I haven't got a bigger gear to go into really, so it's kind of like just got to make this work. Maybe I need to pedal onto it with my left foot. Maybe go at it with some speed. No, that felt flipping terrible pedaling onto it like that. Oh, this is going to pad the video out, isn't it? How very, very strange. On the Giant, it took me about 4 or 5 goes and then I boosted up it. This, significantly different. That's more like it. Come on, put your big boy pants on and get up there. No, it does actually need to be a consistent one whole stroke. Just need to believe. Oh, this is starting to get frustrating now, and it feels like it's about to rain. Oh, I'm just that tiniest bit short, it feels like. Oh God. I was concentrating so much on pedalling, I didn't concentrate much on lifting. It'll be all right. You'll get up there. It will be fine. It will be fine. It will be fine. I can imagine Dave is not appreciating watching this as I'm just ploughing this bike into. It's got to go up. It's got to. We've invested too much into this to not have it go up there. But why won't it? It went up that thing like freaking driving a golf cart over a speed bump. I just can't understand this. It's like there's an anti-jump button. This has gone from one of my favourite obstacles to one of my most hated and disliked. What the hell? No, that's awful. You need the momentum. I just can't. Oh. Oh, thank goodness for that. I don't know why that took me so long, but I think we're good with just one angle of that. All right, big gentle drop to the ground. That was just carnage. And you know what? I'll overshare a little bit, but we're struggling at home a bit at the moment because we're moving house, because our landlord has just decided to sell the house that we live in, and so we're having to move house. And like, today's the one day of the week where, like I said earlier, it's not raining. I'm gonna have time to come out and ride and film some content and stuff. And I just don't want to deal with this stuff for now. I'm going to deal with it, like, because we've got to do referencing and we've got to sort out childcare for B whilst we're moving and everything else. And I'm not going to go on a big political rant, because I think I'm probably going to do that on Facebook instead. But it's stressful. It's really stressful moving house. And I'm in an incredibly privileged position still. But certain people, estate agents, are not making it particularly easy. So yeah, and all of that was just in my head because I just read a message on my phone saying you have to do this, you have to do that, and I just had that in my head whilst I was trying to do that thing, and it just completely flummoxed me. So yeah, but that's done now. Let's try something else. I said at the start of this I wanted to try some side hops, so yeah, I'm going to go over to, I think, one of these blocks and see what it's like, and see if I can side up one of them. Okay. So this is an interesting one. I did do this on the Giant, but I could sort of back hop into that, and I could back hop into this one, but it just, it honestly feels better to be able to just go straight from 2. So I'm going to see if I can, hopefully, all the way up. Let's see if we can get that a little bit nicer. I can tell you now, I can see why Martyn Ashton had such big forearms, because that, oh, that yank, oh, you got to be like Popeye. Whew. Right, there's another one down there, which hopefully should be a bit nicer to attack. Let's see what that's like. Still haven't hopped, so that's good. Let's see if we can get that a bit smoother. Oh. One more time. Clip that on the way up. Okay, so this could be an interesting one, because this was a line I did on the Hex, which is obviously a bit more modern geometry and it's got a bit more reach, but gapping from there up to here. It's a good 6 and a bit, maybe even 7 feet, and it's up, and the landing is not that big. I've got to stop before I go off the other side. And then what I want to try and do is see if I can roll down this nice slope on here, but I'm going to have to move the camera to do that. So first of all, let's see if we can get this gap, which is going to be tricky. onto there, I think I want to turn around, so little 180 endo maybe, and then I've got to figure out, I've got to figure out if this will actually go. I mean, I'm fairly confident it will. It's just going to be tricky. And do I stick it to front or do I roll it into two? It's a big move. It's a really big move. Oh, that feels like a long way away. I think I might have kidded myself that like older geometry bikes don't ride that different from like things like a Hex or something, but just having a longer stem and higher rise bars, so much greater confidence that I can make it over to there. Whereas here, this doesn't feel, I do not feel as confident. But I feel like I'm going to give it a go, because if anything goes wrong, I'm going to hit the bash guard, not the frame. And I own the bash guard, so I'm fine with that. But still, it's going to be tricky. Yeah, there I reckon. Oh! Oh! I don't know if I can kick at that. It's huge. But it's not, because you did the one up at Cligger. You did it to back. Is it starting to rain? It's actually starting to rain, isn't it? Oh, go away! Well, that says it then, really. It's like you just got to kick it and hold on before the rain comes. Rain Man! Whoa, yes! Just about made that. And then I'll move the other camera in a minute, but I'm going to carry on down, see if I can. Oh, that is struggling for grip. Oh, that was fun. So glad that that went and I made that. Let's just get another angle of me doing the slanty bit. All right, I'll be a big boy. I'll see if I can gap to it again. I would not have been able to do this with the other hub. Absolutely not. Oh, much nicer. Oh, just the tiniest bit of rain. And we're out. Oh my word. So much fun. Oh. You know what, I was in a little bit of a dark place a few minutes ago because I was like, oh, I'm not feeling very well. And there's personal life stuff going on, like house stuff, everything else is fine. It's just the house stuff. But that's made me feel happier. And if there's ever an argument that bikes can support healthy mental health, it's that. Bikes can make you feel happier. Now what I'm going to try and do now, if you want to have a go at this gap here, there's a different gap here, and I'm hoping that this is about the same size as the one that I couldn't make at Cligger, because otherwise I have to go up to Cligger to do that gap. The gap that I was going to do was about 8.5 of my paces, whereas 8 and a little bit. So let's measure this out and see how far it is. So this is one that I've done going up that way. These blocks aren't that different in height really, that one's maybe 4 or 5 inches higher. So I've done it up going that way, and I'm not kidding myself that I think that's going to happen today, especially as now everything's getting wet. And the thing is, stuff is still relatively grippy here when it's wet, but it's obviously not like perfect. But let's just pace this out and see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, it's not much bigger really. Well, let's do it anyway. Be the slave to content that we are. Is it going to grip? Yeah, probably be fine. I should hopefully be able to boop down there and it'll be okay. Right, here we go. Black wheel, turn, kick, hold on. No, that way. Oh yes, nice. It's worth mentioning, so far at the moment, tyres and brakes still working. I might eat those words in a minute along with some concrete, but let's be optimistic, yeah? Yeah. Okay. Nice. Knocked over the GoPro, but you know, can't have everything. So I thought I had one more line in me, but the Cornish weather had other ideas. It was supposed to be really nice and sunny all throughout today, but it's just turned absolutely abysmal. It's been throwing it down with rain. The camera got really wet, and I didn't want the bike to get too wet. I didn't need me to get too wet either, because as I said, I've got a cold, and this is not a responsible thing to be doing, is riding around in the rain in January. But either way, mission accomplished. Like, I did everything I wanted to do really with the bike whilst I was here. I got up, some of this stuff was so fun getting up it, and like all the older cheap bikes with the longer chainstays and the lower bottom bracket, it's a joy to ride. But as I said in the last video, this one's special. It just is such a special thing with Martyn Ashton and that Cannondale, and me being able to ride it. And I think the Cornish weather may have been a bit serendipitous here and been like, that's it, you're done for the day, let it go. Because I wanted to just push and do more bigger stuff and scarier stuff and things, and I was like, oh, you know what, it's a good place to end it. So yeah, I'm not going to babble on like I did in the last couple of videos about Martyn and the bike and everything. I think I've said everything I needed to say. It just, yeah, what a machine, what an important part of history. And if you want to see more bikes like the Cannondale, and in fact, if you want to see this bike, you should definitely come along to the Malvern Classic this year, because we're organising the trial zone again, me and Dave, and there of course will be the show and shine, and I'm hoping that Dave will be able to bring the Beast of the East along so that people can admire it in all of its glory. And yeah, it'll be an amazing event, hopefully, from retro bikes all the way to the top trials riders in the UK. The Waitman brothers are already chomping at the bit to come back again. I think Ollie wants to defend his Lake Ride crown. And yeah, so if you want to be involved, head on over to the Malvern Classic website. My voice is absolutely going now. Go to the Malvern Classic website, grab yourself a day ticket, but if I were you, I'd go and get a weekend ticket, because it's so much fun. There's so much good stuff going on, and we'd love to see you all there. But thank you very much for watching this video. Please go and subscribe, and I will see you guys all next week for whatever we've got then. All right, thanks so much. Take care. Bye.